I'm Markus Klopf. I'm 35 years old now. I work for WEILBURGER since 18 years. Do my education here in the lab. Between 2014 and 16 I decided to go to school again and do my lab technician, and since April 2017 I'm responsible here in the lab for the R&D department. That means all the new developments we do as WEILBURGER are placed or begin in my department. WEILBURGER is a producer of varnishes, of clear varnishes. We produce around about 30,000 tons of varnish per year. 80% we sell to the packaging market and 20% we sell to the labeling market. And we have two big groups or product lines. One is the water-based, which makes around about 70%, and the other one is the UV varnishes, and we speak about 30% in general. The R&D team is only one department of the lab, so in general we are, with me, six person. In general in the lab we have around about 20 employees. We have quality control, the R&D department, the application technique, and last but not least the department for flexo inks. And yeah, our work starts with searching for new raw materials. We are checking the new raw materials, and at the end of the day we are able to formulate a new varnish and sell it to the market. Yeah, we started with the raw materials. Everything started with raw materials. We check them when we bring them into our production. That means we have specification for each raw materials. We check these specifications, and then we make a varnish out of these raw materials. At the end of the day we also check each varnish batch by batch. And when we sell these varnishes for food contact products, we have a certificate that guarantees us or our customers that these products can be used for food packaging. Basically, when we develop products, especially for our market, for the packaging market, and nowadays we are able to sell them. Okay, it's also a packaging market, but the substrate is completely different. We sell varnishes, LED varnish, which is a new technology for UV. We sell a high amount of UV LED varnish for the metal print industry. That means metal cups were nowadays covered also with UV LED varnish. I think the biggest trend at the moment is replace plastic in general. So a lot of customers are searching for barrier coatings to replace the plastic on their package. And yeah, nowadays we are able to sell barrier coating which guarantees you a good barrier against water or oil or grease or something else, to replace at the end of the day the plastic and reduce the plastic waste. Nowadays we are very proud of the EcoVadis Gold certificate. We do a lot for that. It starts with the health and the working time for our employees, and also with recovering the waste we produce and also the waste our customer produce. We bring it back, clear it up or make a filtration and separate the waste. And also we try to reduce the new plastic for our drums, for our IBCs and so on. So that means we use recycling material for that. And also we produce our energy by our own. So we have a photovoltaic system, and also we use for heating up, we use wood pellets. So that means we nowadays do not use any oil or something else to reduce at the end of the day our carbon footprint. Yeah, the system we implement, we produce now in two steps, let me say. The first step is we produce intermediates. That means for us we do all the wetting and all the dispersing of the products, of the raw materials. And in the second step we only bring together liquids, steer them and fill them at the end of the day, which means for us we save costs, we save time, we save raw materials. We could reduce the amount of raw materials we we need, for example, to use an anti-foaming agent, we can reduce the amount of anti-foaming agent because the steering is perfectly, so we can reduce raw materials. Nowadays we produce, as I explained, 30,000 tons per year, and we can reduce from 1.5 shift, go down to 1 shift. Based on this higher volume we can produce per batch, so we produce nowadays the same amounts of batches per year than we produced before. But yeah, we not only producing 5 tons, we're producing now 30 tons per batch. Made in Germany for us means we buy the raw materials, or most of the raw materials in Germany. We control the raw materials when we bring them into our facility, into our production. Afterwards we make the quality control of the products here in Germany. And last but not least, when we give our customer a certificate for food packaging, for example, we also let check this here in Germany and have a stamp on it that's approved from an external lab, that we can give the guarantee this varnish is okay for food packaging. Yeah, when I started here, I was a young guy. I was 17 years old, so the company gave me the chance to grow with the company. That means I started here as a trainee in the lab, and nowadays I'm responsible for the R&D. This is based on the trust that the company gives me or trust in me, and also to grow or go on with further educations. They give me the possibility also to take the time, or to have the time for that, and come back afterwards and give me a great job. My role, I like the possibility that I work as I want. I can work very free. And the second is the colleagues here. I like the colleagues here in the lab and also in the whole company. So we are a very young team here in Gerhardshofen. That means that the average is around about 35 years. And I like to work together with all the colleagues here. Yeah, I think it's the quality of our products. We are able to do new developments every year, every decades of the last years. So we are always focusing on the quality of our products, and together with the energy and the strengths of all colleagues here, we are able to bring forward the company. And last but not least, at the end of the day, we invest a lot of money in the company. You can see the new production. We invest over 20 millions of euro inside or for the new production. So that gives us the chance to have good new equipment to produce very good varnishes. Yeah, I live here. I'm located here in the area. I grew up here in the Franconian area. So for me, I think it's a good place to live, to work. I like to come here to work for the company, and for me it's okay to go to retirement here in the company, or to work until I'm 60 for WEILBURGER.